have it.
Have what?
That part I'm looking for.
What part?
Part of speech.
Hello, welcome to the new lesson today, and we're going to learn part of speech. Now, first of all, what is part of speech? In a sentence, you can see there's a lot of words appear. Now, for each of the words expressed or available in the sentence there's a name for it, and we call it part of speech. Part of speech is a name for a word based on its use or function in a sentence. Now, there are 8 part of speech that you have to know. Can you name them? Good. We have noun, we have verb, pronoun, adverb, adjective, interjection, preposition, and conjunction. Now, let's move on. Let's see what is the first one. When we talk about noun, what is it actually? So, noun is a word used to describe a place, a person, things, animals, or feelings. There are 4 types of nouns that you have to remember. First, we have proper noun, which is we use to explain something specific and usually starts with a capital letter. For example, Ferrari, Romley, Caltex, Apple, Samsung. Right. Second one is what we call as common type of noun. What does it mean? This is the type of noun which being used to describe anything non-specific. For example, a cloth, a chair, spectacles. Right, next one is what we call as concrete noun. We use concrete noun to explain something that can be sensed by our 5 senses. Now, what are the 5 senses? We have the sense of sight, hear, smell, taste, and touch. If you can sense the thing with these 5 senses, most probably that falls under concrete noun. Example, a chair, coconut, sea, and so on. Alright, next one is what we call as abstract noun. Abstract noun, on the other hand, is something that you cannot detect it with your 5 senses. For example, the word brave, beauty, love. Moving on to the next one, if we have noun, we also have pronoun. We use pronoun to replace noun. There are 3 situations where you can use a pronoun. First, we use it to replace a pronoun, the doer. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Rather than repeating the name again and again, you can use these pronouns. Second one is what we call as pronoun for object, meaning to say what has been done to. Alright, you can have me, you, us, them, he, him, her, it. You can have me, you, us, them, him, her, it. The other type of pronouns you can use is to show possession. Something belongs to someone. This is what we call as possessive pronoun. Example, we have mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs, or plus apostrophe s and the other names. For example, Suraya's, Hilmi's, Jack's. Alright, so that's pronoun. Let's move on to the next one, which is verb. What is verb? Verb is the word used to explain that you are doing something. There are 2 types of verb that we have. First is what we call as action verb, and the second one is what we call as state, condition, and situation. Let's look at the first one, action verb. This is the type of words that you use to explain what are you doing. For example, if you're running, then the word runs becoming an action verb. You are sitting, the word sit being considered as the action verb. The next one is state, condition, and situation, also known as verb to be, also known as be verb, also known as auxiliary verb. These are the type of verb that used to help build a sentence, to show a condition or a state of something. What are those? We have am, is, are, was, were, and be. Got it? Right, next one. Let's look at adjective. Adjective is used to describe or modify a noun. You want to tell more of a noun. For example, the beautiful, small, young Chinese lady ordered some sushi for dinner. The word lady there is a noun. We are describing what type of lady, what kind of lady we are going to use in the sentence. So now remember, when you're using adjective, you have to follow this arrangement. Right? You have to start with quantity, followed by quality, size, age, shape, color, origin, and materials. Remember to follow this and you can see the beauty of adjective itself. Wait, if we have adjective to modify a noun, what do we use to modify a verb? We use adverb. Adverb is used to describe or modify a verb, adjective, and another verb. For example, let's have a look at this sentence. Yesterday night, I bathed rather quickly in the very cool night. What is the verb here? The word bathe. How do we describe more on this particular word? We use yesterday night to modify the verb bathe. When are you doing something? And then, how quick are you doing it? The word quickly rather modifies the verb quickly. And the word very define the adjective cold. Now let's look at what are the types of adverb available. First, we have adverb of manner to show how something happens. For example, slowly, quickly, or gracefully. Next, we have adverb of time to show when something happens. For example, yesterday, today, or this afternoon. Next, we have adverb of place to tell you where something happens. Below, above, in front of, and many more. And last one, we have adverb of degree. This is used to show the amount of something or how much and how long something happens. You want to describe more of it, you use adverb of degree. For example, very, very cold. How cold is cold? Very cold. All right, moving on. Let's see the preposition. Preposition is a part of speech we use to indicate direction, time, place, and spatial relationship. What does it mean? It talks about place. For example, let's look at the first one, direction. Preposition of direction to tell people where is something. To, in, into, onto, on. For example, he ran into the shop. Next, we have preposition of time to show when something happens. In, at, on. I sleep in the evening. Lily works on Saturday. Next, we have preposition of place. In, at, on, inside, over, above, below, and near. This is to show where is something. And lastly, we have spatial relationship, which to show the relationship or space between two things. First, we have behind, across, against, in front of, between, and from. Next, let's look at conjunction. Imagine you have two sentences. You want to combine them. What do you use? You use conjunction. There are two types of conjunction for you to remember. First is what we call as coordinating conjunction. Remember fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. For example, neither Akmal nor Chan knows how to ride a bike. Now, there is another type of conjunction where you have independent clause and would like to mix it together with dependent clause. We have subordinating conjunction. I feel tired because I slept late. If you pay me, I will let you go. The word because and if there acts as subordinating conjunction. Interjection, on the other hand, is used to describe emotion or feelings. You use this word with exclamation mark. For example, wow, oh, oops, bravo, oh my god, yeah. You got that? Those are the 8 types of part of speech available in English language. Can you name them? We have noun, verb, pronoun, adverb, adjectives, interjection, preposition, and conjunction. I hope you learned something today. That's all.